So, after 4 months of saving and building all the pieces one by one, the PlayStation 5 has finally come in. And we're going to be unboxing a PlayStation VR2 and PlayStation 5 Digital Edition on camera. This is my second PlayStation VR2. I've already unboxed one on this channel. I'll go over why in just a second. The first thing that we got in order was the Elgato 4K Pro Mark II, 4K 60 Pro Mark II, I think it's called. And we then got this, which was the wireless mod mic. So we can attach to both this and the Quest, make the audio the same, right? And it's the only way you can record audio and video from PlayStation VR2 through the computer without doing it through the actual console. So we got those two. Then we got this, right, a month ago, and we unboxed it on camera. I took it to my sister's house, right, because I had to house sit the cats and the dogs and stuff for like, I don't know, like 4 days. So I brought it over there. She has PlayStation Plus Premium or whatever. So I was able to try out a couple of the PlayStation games and check out that. I was able to try out Humanity in VR. I didn't like it, but it wasn't really a VR game. It just kind of had it tacked on. And I was able to try that Star Wars game, right? The demo, because I already played it on Quest, so I wasn't worried about ruining it. While I was doing that, I found out I had a stuck pixel. Imagine in your right eye, you know, a little bit above the center of your vision, there's just a green light on. In complete darkness, there's a green light. So they exchanged it out for me. So we got one here. Let's go ahead and open it. Now, the things I like about the PlayStation VR2 when I got to check it out was, first of all, the FOV, right? When you're using a Quest, it's kind of like binoculars are on your eyes, and eventually your brain just, you know, mutes it out, and it's awesome, and it works, right? PlayStation VR2, the FOV is so much bigger. The way I would describe it is, instead of like having goggles on like this, like binoculars, it's more like you got horse blinders on, right? And just so much more you can see up and wide, and I loved it, and I thought it was amazing, right? Here it is. The controllers, they were cool and all, but without controller straps, without grips, right? I didn't like them because I'm used to that, but I got some Velcro, right, that goes through itself, and I got a couple strips of this in different colors and whatnot to try to make my own. But I have an idea, and next month I'm going to make a permanent solution with some motorcycle gloves, and we'll go over the results of that on camera, right? So I didn't like it wasn't strapped, but I got a bunch of these, right, and we'll figure it out. And there's a way you can make straps with the built-in wrist strap. You can fold it in a certain way that you can put your fingers in there. I tried it, it works. The other thing that I was expecting to be awesome and was really disappointed in was the sound, right? The earbuds, I guess I don't do earbuds. I don't like it in my ears. Plus the whole surround sound, like what do they call it, 3D sound or you know, ray traced audio or whatever they want to call it, right? It doesn't work for me when it's coming inside my ears. So we bought this, right here. Kitty's holding on to them. I bought an open box version of it for $30, right? So these are going to clip on to the side of the headset, right? These are called the Mantis, right? Mantis from Bionic, right? These are really high quality. Like, they look cheap, right? But when you touch it, it's that high quality, like, fake rubber stuff. It's really nice. So I'm looking forward to this, because these should be able to fit on top of my ears and like allow that virtual surround sound stuff to work. because that's like my favorite part that I wasn't expecting when I got a Quest and I started playing, was that surround sound. So let's go ahead and open this. Right. Packaging has changed since I grew up, right? It used to be like excessive amounts of foam and all that stuff. Now it's like minimalist. I kind of like it. So I think this is documentation. Oh, so these are like gold, right? These are the Sony cables, right? These will charge the controllers and they'll charge the DualSense. Yes, I got a DualSense controller. Won't need these, right? So we're just gonna keep these sealed, right? I've already read the whole book because like I'm a super nerd, right? So this is a keeper. You go there. You watch that, okay, Zonta? And here's the controllers. So we're gonna figure out a way to strap these to our hands, and then they'll be perfect, right? Man, I really like these. They're smaller than I thought, right? And they're gonna require some getting used to, but I'm down for that, right? I'm down for that. Right. This one. The controllers, though, if I could attach them to my hands and let go, right, it'd be perfect. So we're gonna fix that. And then here's the headset. And that's all. That's all that comes in the box, right? Now, this thing is so comfortable when I was wearing it, and it gets it right up to your eyes, the lenses, without it being like it's unnerving at first because you're like, whoa, especially if you come from like a Quest, right? You're gonna be like, wow, like my eyes are almost touching the lenses, but it's actually a really good thing, right? And it's super dark in here, and because I saw the stuck pixel, right? I was no longer worried about messing it up because I was going to get it exchanged, right? So I sat down with it and played flat screen games on it for like over an hour, and it's really nice. And I was able to play for over a half an hour without like it starting to hurt my eyes, which is how the Quest is. So I don't know. I'm going to have to play it a little more long term, but for a long-term use, right? Single play sessions, this works really well. I'm looking forward to it because then I can sit on my bed, right, and get all comfy with my fort of pillows around me, and I can just sit there and play. Because all I got is a 1080p monitor. I got an LG monitor that has like all the correct color, spaces for being professional, but it's only at 1080p, right? And it's got little dinky speakers on it. So now we're going to have our Bionic Mantis Pro speakers on here. We're going to have a 4K, 120 hertz OLED, which is nice. It'll be the nicest TV I ever had, right? And let's put you down. So that's all that comes in that box, right? What comes with the microphone is this little receiver right here, right? And it works really well. It's low latency. And what comes in this box is just this. Just these right here. They work for the PlayStation VR1 and the PlayStation VR2, right? It even says on the side, it has the model number, because the model number for PlayStation VR, right, is CVR1, and then this one's a CVR2. It actually says it is. The difference between the Mantis and the Mantis Pro is the little cups that they add extra into it. So it wasn't worth it for me because I don't want a full closed ear. I want over the ear like this. That's perfect, right? And let's open up this. I got this last, right? I got this last because I'm not really planning for this to be, a main source of entertainment. This is mainly used for professional work. I'm going to record my improv comedy, right? Using this and this together. But I did get a game, right? To like try to see if I can get back into flat screen gaming. I got Horizon Zero Dawn complete for $20, right? Let's go ahead and open this. So, let me look at the box. I haven't checked this out yet. See, I got the disc-free version, right? It says it does up to 8K. Like, why would you even advertise that? There's no way it'd be a playable frame rate. All right. Wireless controller base. Oh, yeah. So, check this out. There are 3 versions of PlayStation 5 out in the wild. The model numbers are either 1000, like 1 XXXXXXX, or they're 1100, like 11, then XXXX, or they're 1200, 12 XXXXX. The original 1000 series that launched was over-engineered, and it weighed 500 grams more than this one does, right? And it worked, and it was fine, everything was good. They made the 1100 version, and they cut out 300 grams of the original's weight, right, in cooling, but didn't do any other changes, didn't make the chip smaller or anything like that, so it just was hotter. This one, they didn't tell anyone. They went from a 7 nanometer down to a 6 nanometer, what is called a node shrink, right? So this uses less power and runs cooler. I didn't think I was going to get anything but the 12 because of them being scalped and being so hard to get, that most likely, right? Most likely that this is going to be, the new ones because they made it. But I'm happy. I got the new one. This one is 500 grams less than the original version. And 200 grams less than the refresh. It's on the 6 nanometer node shrink, and it runs cooler and quieter, and it uses less electricity, right? Alright, so we also need to check the controller. There's 2 versions of the controller. From what I can remember, the one that ends with a 1 is the first version, and the one that ends in an A is the newer one that has like a longer lifespan. So most likely we'll get an A too. Let's see. What else does it say? Lightning speed. Harness the power of the custom. Yes. It has a hard drive, an SSD built in, right? But it also has a custom controller. So it can do stuff that this $3,000 computer can't. This can play VR better than a PC ever could right now, because of the foveated rendering, the games that are built to support it, being able to draw, pull information straight from the SSD, not even have to put it in a RAM. The RAM is all unified, right? I'm playing Resident Evil 8 right now, and my family got me this, right? And they got me an upgrade, right, from a 3060 to a 3070, right? And it only has 8 gigs of VRAM in it. And Resident Evil Village just barely runs, and everything pops in, and the textures are all muddy, and it's horrible. So I bought Resident Evil Village again, and we're starting over, right? Let's see, anything else? No, let's just open it. Let's do this. I'm going to keep the box. I don't know if you can tell, but I like to keep my boxes and stuff. It's cool. Plus, this has something to do with my YouTube channel, so it's history. Right. So I'm going to keep it forever. Alright. Like when a PlayStation Pro comes out, I'm going to upgrade, but I'm going to keep this and retire it forever. Right. When I get a new computer, I'm going to keep the old ones. I'm keeping everything now. Right. Everything. Alright. So we'll put you over there. So, remarkably, this is only the second most expensive thing. The PlayStation VR2 is more expensive. But I've spent, like $1,400? $1,500, something like that, between all this for the capture equipment and stuff. It's not cheap. Oh, cool! I don't know how to get it out of the box, right? Please come out. I want to look at you and play with you. Okay. Power cord. Cool. Alright, that's fine. Cool stand. Cool. so that's over. Okay, so how long is this? Because if this is long enough, it's going underneath the bed. If it's not long enough, I guess the PlayStation 5 is going up into here. Because I need it to be close enough to capture, you know, with the capture card on this computer. This computer's name is Steam VR, right? Because all it does, or has done, is run Steam VR for half an hour a day and record. And then everything else I do on that computer. That computer is called Premiere, right? I think I might be able to put it underneath there. Yeah, I think I can run it underneath. It's going to go underneath the bed. So that's good to know. Okay, good. That's a pretty long cable here, in case you're wondering. Alright. Alright. It's almost 2 meters. Because that's a full 2 meters. Like, it's almost. It's long. It's longer than I thought it was going to be. Okay. Find out what this new material is called. Like, I don't think it's just regular cardboard, bro. Okay. That's it, man. Ooh. So I got the digital one, right? One, because it's cheaper. I've been spending a lot of money and waiting. And two, I went all digital with Steam and I really like it. Wow, man. The finish on this thing is amazing. Go over there. Sorry. Oh, give me this. Damn. Now, I'll tell you one thing, folks, right? I was born in 82, right? I had a computer in my house in 1986. I've had a computer every single day since 1986, right? I love electronics. This is the most attractive piece of electronics I have ever bought. This thing is sexy. How tall are you? Oh, yay! Yay! I think it will. I can fit it up underneath here. Oh yeah, I can also fit it underneath there. Like, I'd be surprised at how big it was. But I went to my sister's house, and I played with hers, so I'm not that surprised. Damn, Bree! She's got the disc version. I like this one better. I like symmetry. Right. Oh, the controller! Let's see. I'm so happy I have one of these. I really want a purple one, too. But, man, I'm happy I got one of these. I have never, ever been a fan, right, of the PlayStation controllers, right? Just had it, right? I liked like Xbox style thumbstick placement, right? I like the Xbox like One X, right? Xbox One, Xbox Series X style, right? But oh my God, this is such a good controller and it's so comfortable. Like, they really stepped their game up. I like this controller. This is my favorite controller. And now that I've been playing Quest for such a long time every day, I'm used to my thumbsticks being in the same spot on each hand. So this feels better and more natural to me. I tried my sister's Xbox one. I can do it, but this actually feels more like what I do every day. Oh yeah, what model number is it? It's an A. Okay, I got all the refresh stuff, except for the PlayStation VR. That's a launch hardware. Right. I have a PlayStation VR2. So check PlayStation 5 and PlayStation VR2. So check this shit out, right? So like, I bought the PlayStation VR2 first, right, from GameStop. Because my bank, Capital One, I don't know if they're offering everyone, but they were running promotions, right, to just general audience, where if you install their, like, Honey extension, the Capital One version of it, that they'll give you a $10 gift card, right? So I did it, right? And they just gave it to me. Like I didn't even buy anything. They just gave it to me. So I was using it at GameStop to save $10. Well, I found out that you get free Pro when you get a console, and they considered the PlayStation VR2 a console. So I bought it. Because I had a funky email address, they weren't able to give me the points, right? So I had to call customer service and be like, yo, like that was the whole point. I'm trying to save money, right? Blah, blah, blah. They end up giving me the points, but give me extra and then tell me to go down and use it on a PlayStation gift card, right? Because I told them that's what I was going to do. Well, apparently they aren't. It doesn't work like that no more. The whole point system's all fucked up, right? Long story short, you can only get PlayStation gift cards with the $5 a month bonus that you get, and you can only use that one $5 per month. You can't keep them. They don't stack. So it's a big crazy thing. But because they said they were, they had to. They ended up exchanging out the VR headset for itself, giving me the credit, and I ended up getting all that. Then when I get home, I call customer service and I thank everyone involved, right, and give them like 5 stars and whatever, right, because that's the kind of person I am. And when I went and checked my account, they gave me another $28, right, and then I ended up getting the free Pro. And so, long story short, very long story short, I saved $65 so far and have $60 worth of credit or $55 worth of credit. But I just have to go into a GameStop store once a month for the next 11 months and get the $5, right? So that's what, 65 and 55. Like that's $120. Like that's a lot of money, man. Like a lot of money. And then I got some more points, like just out of nowhere. So it was crazy, right? And then they took so long to charge me because of the July 4th weekend that the bank released the hold. And I know my bank really well, right? And they're really cool. And they give me no fee overdraft, right? So when they did that, I knew that it was going to hit whenever it was going to hit. It was still going to hit. It wasn't like I got it for free. But I could make an overdraft, right? And it would cover it. And so I did a poll and asked y'all if I should keep playing Prey Dogs VR mod or if I should start over on this, right? And instantly, within the first 100 votes, it was clear that it's like 75-80% of y'all said go ahead for it. So I overdrafted my bank account and I got Resident Evil Village and Horizon Zero Dawn, right? I previously last month bought Horizon Call of the Mountain, right? And you get Astro's Playroom, which I've played it on my sister's a little bit. It's actually really fun. So I have 4 games. I have 2 flat screen games. I got Horizon Zero Dawn, so I can start learning about the lore. And then I got Horizon Call of the Mountain as the first PlayStation VR2 game, right? I'm going to record that probably tomorrow. And then we're switching over, and I'm starting completely over, and I'm not going to sell that like super good meat, the white pig meat. I'm not going to sell it. I'm going to upgrade this time. Yes. But I'm going to have so much fun with it. So we're going to see the difference between Prey Dogs and the native version, right? And then I got Astro's Playroom, because I really like that PlayStation 5 comes with a game, right? It's a high quality game. It shows off all the cool features, right? It looks real pretty, right? It plays really fun. And that's what I'm used to, because I'm used to like the original Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis. Always came with a platformer, right? So I have one. And then in my research, right, I only play Zelda and Mario. Like as an adult, like Mario Kart, Mario Party, Zelda, that's it, right? So the Call of the Mountain looks a lot like Breath of the Wild, sort of, right? And it looked like something I could get into. Plus, then I can like get into the lore. So I'm really excited about that. And the cool part is my bank, they don't charge me anything, right? It's just a courtesy. So it's kind of like a credit card that you don't owe any interest on. You know, it's just they just run me the money, which is great because I can afford it and it's come out of next month's check, right? But yeah. Oh, I'm gonna check and see if there's any comments, and then we'll end the video because I'm gonna plug all my stuff in. All right. Let's see. Oh, cool. Some people are watching. Let's see. Live chat. Hello. Oh, it's right there. Oh, cool. Whoa, a whole bunch of people. Okay. Hi, Alvin. Hi, Adam. Hi, Adin. Hi, Big Raven. All right. Now, let's see. Got any questions? Giga Chad Jawline. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I got clean off of heroin, and it destroyed my teeth. Right. So these are store bought. I'm very proud of it. Very proud. PSVR2. Sit down. Oh, I sit down for a couple reasons. One, it's the best camera angle I have, and two, I'm a friendly, approachable dude, right? And so I don't want to tower over people, so I usually lower my elevation when I'm trying to teach someone something or to be friendly, because that means that you are above me, right? Because I'm teaching you something, right? It's just how my brain works, right? I'm autistic. Well, there doesn't seem to be any specific questions. I'm really excited to plug my stuff in. So I'm gonna plug my stuff in, right? In a couple days or tomorrow or sometime in the future, right? There's going to be a stream where I test the ability for my system to be able to stream flat screen games, right? With the pass through and all that, just to see if it works, right? So look out for that. And oh, let's see. I'm ahead, right? I took a week off waiting for this stuff to come in because I finished Boneworks in real life, but I'm ahead. So I think it's the 3rd of next month. August 3rd will be Horizon Call of the Mountain, episode 1, right? And that would make July 5th. I mean August. Yeah, August 5th will be the first episode of Resident Evil Village, right? On the PlayStation VR2. But all the other episodes still are up and are coming up, and there's still backstory. So we're gonna flow with it, right? So wish me luck. Hopefully everything works, right? I'm gonna check my PSVR2 for another stuck pixel, right? It's not a dead pixel. It's always on instead of always off. But I'm going to check for both. You just get to somewhere dark and black, or like launch it like you're going to launch a flat screen game and then turn around. That's how I did it. And look and see. So if I have to return, I have to return it. But I'm feeling good for it. It's kind of rare to get, a faulty item. So it's kind of like winning the lottery. Getting 2 faulty items in a row back to back is really rare. So I'm feeling good about it. But thanks for supporting me in the channel, and thanks for watching. And I'll catch you guys the next time I buy something. All right.